caused by your setup. So you've heard me say this before, and I'm not doing this to beat you up, but you don't have an excuse for a bad setup. Mr. Pinnock told me that all the time, and I never got angry with him. He's right, and I'm right too. So posture-wise, here is good. The only thing we talked about from the down the line view is make sure your hands don't get too low, so your shaft gets too flat. It's almost too flat now. It's actually below. You'd like to get that shaft just above your belt line, because you got to get your arms extended through impact. So if you get your hands too low at address, they're going to come in too high at impact. And that's never a good thing for this. That's why I built the foot zone for better players, because your hand plane's got to come in very similar to where it starts, right? If you start too low, it's going to be really hard. Your hand plane's got to be somewhere there, right? All right, the one on the left. You're a little bit too much on your right side to begin with. You're too far off the ball. The ball's a little too far forward, spine too far back. I made you do that when we were practicing the very first lesson I gave you, to give you the feeling that you were hitting more up on the ball, remember? But be careful that you don't overdo. So that's just all you've done. Ball's too far forward, head's too far off the ball. Because now I've asked you to get behind the ball. And if you're already too far back, then you move back, you've got a long way to go to get back to the ball. And that's the case. If your head had not moved back, let's say if it was there, I just don't want to, I don't want that many moving parts. I don't think you do. That's about where your head should be. This is about where your ball should be. If I split those lines and I change colors, your left ear would be just behind that line. Right? Alright, so now you got a long way to go to get left, right? And that's more lateral motion than we want. Because then your arms get lake and you drag. That's still better than it was last time. You were definitely loading better. Still think you could get your arms up a little bit higher than that. Put that up from the side. Alright, let's talk about pat. Pretty good. Much better. When he was here last time, Bill, this club was way over here. It was outside probably about 4 inches. So butt plane's good. Spine angle's going to be a little bit lower because of rotation. Hand plane's still a little bit high, so I think you can correct that by just running your hands higher. Alright, so setup looks better, wider. So get the ball position a little bit more back than that, and get more neutral in your setup so you're not landing too far off the ball. Ball on a tee, that's perfect. Although you'd be wider than that, but on the ground,